Evening all. It's that time of week again. Time for another van camp. This time I'm on the edge of the airfield just east of St Davids in Pembrokeshire. I'm going to have a walk around in a minute, but I've just got to tidy up the van before I can start getting ready for tea when I get back. So I'll see you in a minute, but just enjoy that peace and quiet. Along that road around the corner there's a road that runs parallel to the airfield, and in the summer you do get a few motorhomes and van campers, van lifers parking along there. Now and then you'll get a few in this car park. Adam from Wondering Where has been up here. I think he spent 2 or 3 nights up here in a row, hassle free. I can't see any signs up there that says no overnight parking, despite what it says on Park for Night. But it's literally a 5-minute drive from my house. We come up here all the time, walking the dogs. There's a nice information board up here. Needs refreshing by the look of it though. But again, as usual, when these things crop up, I'll zoom in and leave it there for a few seconds while you can pause it. There's a parking spot not far from here that's on Park for Night, and people have said it's been ruined by people coming up there and making a mess. So they've put signs up, homemade temporary signs. They have since disappeared because they were unlawful signs. But it's not the van campers, it's not the motorhomes, because that little back road was my commute for a year and a half. I used to come up here, either cycle or e-scooter, and never did I see any of the vans leave a mess. They were always nice, I always chatted to them. And you come up here in the evenings and the only mess is locals with their dog poo bags and the kids with their McDonald's crap. I think that looks like it's corn on the cob. This is what's left of the main runway. There was another slightly shorter one crisscrossing it, and I believe it was extended in, I think, the late 70s, maybe early 80s, to accommodate Concorde in case of an emergency landing. It was never used for Concorde. We've got a memorial to the staff that worked here during World War II. It's nice to see the poppies up here. And some kind soul left 3 cans of Guinness. Bless them. What an awesome thing to do. Yeah, I like that. Cracking tribute. Normally you can hear nothing but skylarks up here, but it seems really quiet at the moment. and I seem to be the only one up here, which is quite unusual because it's normally really quite crowded with dog walkers, but then again it is tea time. If I can just point you over that way, hopefully the sun won't blind you too much. That big hill over there is Kenlithy. I think I mentioned that in the last video, I think it was, where I didn't go down to White Sands, but did, sort of. I'll come off the runway now, and there is, or what was, a taxiway that ran along the edge of the airfield, which is now a footpath. I love it up here. Sometimes in the evenings in the summer, I'd take the e-scooter to work, and from my doorstep into the centre of St Davids where I worked was 3.5 miles, and it used to take me about 16 minutes in and about 15 minutes home, because coming out was a bit of a hill. And on these little back roads in the evenings, in the late summer evenings, just magnificent. I've seen stoats, I've seen all sorts of birds of prey, a few owls, badgers in the evenings as well. 6:30 in the evening one night, yeah, badger came trumping down the road at me, stopped within about 8-10 foot of me, just looked at me, turned around and trumped back off up the road again. Didn't have a care in the world. Yeah, it's lovely up here. Apart from all the dog poo bags, that is a problem. And the kids coming up here, like I said, with their McDonald's rubbish. But yeah, the problem is the dog poo bags. They just dump them everywhere. It's horrible. Something that I might do while I'm up here is get the drone out. Now, whether I'll put it in at the end of this video or whether I might make a separate video, I haven't made my mind up yet. So as I'm not sure how to edit music onto videos and stuff yet, I'm still learning, I'll probably put it in a separate video, but we'll see. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. So yeah, hopefully I can get that done, and hopefully we'll have a nice sunset as well. It's looking possible. It's looking promising. So where I'm parked, if you walk along the road that runs parallel to the airfield, you get to the west entrance. You follow all the way back on this path back to the van. It's as near as, damn it, a 5k loop. I used to come up here running quite regularly. Yeah, a nice easy 5k. I would love to have seen this place when it had buildings on it, but they've long gone. There's concrete bases and some brickworks and stuff in the bushes and stuff over there. And a friend of mine used to come up here when he was young, and he said there was an old crashed plane, I think it was, that was in the undergrowth over there, and they used to play in it when they were kids. There's nothing left of it now. I think it would have rusted away years ago. Right, I think I'm going to head back to the van now and start cooking some tea, because I'm getting a bit peckish. I've been to my favourite shop again, as you all know, the Spice Box in Haverfordwest. But as you can hear and as you can see, it's so peaceful and quiet up here. There seems to be a footpath that I don't think I've ever been on. That might be worth an explore later on. Yeah, I've mentioned the poo bag problem. There is also a non-poo bag problem. Damn stuff's everywhere. Why can't people just clean up after themselves? If you're coming out for a dog walk, make sure you've got bags. I can't see any signs up here saying no overnight parking. Right, back at the van. And as I said, I've been to my favourite shop, the Spice Box. I was having a good old rummage around the freezer section and I spotted these tender and juicy hot dogs. Look at the colour of them. They are bright red. I thought they might be something like the old Savoloys that you used to get in the chippies years ago. So I'm going to have those in some baps. They are beef, so I have no idea what they're going to taste like, but should be interesting anyway. So fingers crossed. And also got a bottle of wine for later. Got some Schweppes in case I get thirsty afterwards. So let's get this on the go and let's crack open that wine, because I've got a feeling I'm not going to get moved on tonight. Just one more view. Look at that. Lovely. Right, I am cooking in the van again tonight. I could have got the table out, but as I'm sat right next to the main road here, I don't really want to draw too much attention to myself. I've cut the sausages open and they are a funky colour, but they smell, oh, they smell amazing. They smell like a chorizo sort of spicy smell. Right, let's see if I can find my lighter. Let's get some gas on. And oh, that gas gets around quick. That reminds me, I don't know if I'm going to need that because I got the boot open, I got the side door open, but I'll put it somewhere where I can see it for later. Right, let's bung. I've got about 4 baps I think with me, so I'm going to put 6 of these in. 6 will do. I love that colour, that looks amazing. I should have been a bit more organised, I can't find everything. I'm just going to leave those to sizzle away. Turn that gas down a little bit. Yeah, let's leave those for 5 minutes and I'll get back to you and see what they look like. But they are looking and smelling really, really good. Yeah, I can't wait to tuck into these. Oh, that reminds me. Let's crack open the wine. Oh, cheeky. It'd be nice if I didn't spill it all down me. Oh, nice little red. Right, bring you back. I've got another gadget for the van. A meat thermometer. That's going to be really good for when I get the steaks out. I'm going to measure the sausages with it in a minute. Make sure everything's all cooked and safe. Last thing I want to do is wake up on the side of the road at 2 o'clock in the morning with the squits. The other thing I've got with me is my mag mount and my Osmo Pocket. I'm going to try and get a time lapse of any kind of sunset that we're going to get, but at the moment it's clouding over and all the colour in the sky is gone. So if I do get some, I'll either put it in at the end or I'll put it in maybe as a separate video, like a little short somewhere. But fingers crossed, touch wood, this cloud might thin out and we might get something. You never know. The baps are buttered, and for an extra special treat, Jump to Victory barbecue sauce, sweet and sour cherry smoked barbecue sauce from the Steak Detective. I've tried this and this is really good, as is all of the Steak Detective stuff. And I keep having to tell you, I'm not sponsored by him. I wish I was, but I'm not. But this stuff, yeah, spot on. Can't wait to, in fact, I'm going to dollop it on now. Let's go for it. Oh, look at that. That's spreading everywhere. Making a mess. Let's... Oh, I'm not sure if that's enough. He's going to love me if he's watching this. He's going to want me to dollop it all on so we'll get another sale out of it. Oh, that was a bit too much. I know it's supposed to be, I was going to say, is it supposed to be on pork? But no, it's barbecue sauce, so I suppose it can go on anything. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's check on them sausages. They are looking good. I'm going to give them another few minutes. I hope it is just another few minutes because I'm starving now. So I'm glad I've got more sausages and more burgers. Baps. I wish I did have burgers actually. But I've forgotten my snacks for later. I've got one chocolate bar. I've forgotten my crisps. I've forgotten my samosas. So I think a phone call to Airing Doors might be forthcoming, and yeah, I might just get her to pick me up a few things and drop them off. Because like I said, I'm only 5 minutes up the road from where I live. Right, I'm going to keep an eye on these sausages. I'll bring you back in a minute. Sausages are looking fine. Cheers. My baps are looking divine. My belly is rumbling, so let's get these in. Well, if I'm honest, I wasn't quite sure what I was expecting from sausages that were that colour on the outside. But they're not... I thought they'd be something like chorizo or something similar. I mean, as the beef, I'm not surprised at that colour. But still, they're done. They're to temperature. And I'm going to scoff them. Very pleasantly surprised with those sausages. They're just beef sausages, just normal sausages, just a very unusual colour. And they are really nice. Definitely get those again. But I'm going to sit here and enjoy the peace and quiet. Hopefully I won't get too many cars going past. I shouldn't do, because this is the back road from St Davids to Solva. The main A487 is just on the other side of that field. So St Davids is about 1.5 miles that way. Solva is about 1.5 miles that way. So everyone who's going backwards and forwards is going to be on the main road. So it is pretty quiet up here. You won't get many people up here. So yeah, I'm just going to finish these and yeah, just relax and listen to the birds. And a pigeon has just appeared because I think he can probably smell my dinner. Let's chuck him a bit of bread. They went down so well. I'm doing more, and I'm definitely going to put those other 3 on. The wine is going down well, and I'm just enjoying the view. Second round of baps. Those sausages are amazing. They are really good. Yeah, I'm enjoying them. Right, as there's a bit of colour on the sky, on the horizon, I think I might just give the drone a quick go. Like I said, I'm not sure where I'm going to put the footage, whether I'll put it at the end or whether I'll put it in a short or a separate video, but either way, hopefully I'll get something up anyway. Well, it looks like we are getting a nice sunset, but it's getting chilly, so I'm going to close the door. I've already got the heating on. I've got the carbon monoxide detector on. I've cracked a window. I'm going to watch a movie. I think I'm going to watch the new Eddie Murphy film. Is it Beverly Hills Cop? Still nice and quiet. Cheers. That's that gone. I forgot my snacks. It's 10 o'clock and I think I'm going to call it a night. It's too dark out there to film. I was hoping to show you around. We'll see what happens. I might go back out with the torch later on, but there's really nothing to see at night. Yeah, I'm just going to chill out with the film. So if nothing happens and I don't get the knock, I'll see you in the morning. Night. Morning, guys. Just sat in there watching a bit of Mad Mark. Go and look at his YouTube channel. Love his stuff. It's a bit misty. It was a little bit rainy earlier, but not much. As you can see, everything's pretty dry still. Didn't get to sleep till way gone midnight last night. For some reason I just couldn't settle off. I did watch the new Eddie Murphy film, that Axel F. I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't watch it again. Nah, it was a bit naff. But yeah, it was quiet. It was pleasant. I was awake at about 6:30. Been just sat here dozing. I think the first car that went past was about 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, and it's now 8 o'clock. So yeah, nice and quiet. Right, let's go and get this coffee on the go. There you go. That's one of the runways. It's now used as part of the farm that's over there, the dairy farm. So they bring the cows in and out, all the machinery and stuff that they need in there. Right, the sausages are done. So let's make up these baps. I'll tell you something that I noticed a few years ago when I started running and hiking. I've noticed the outdoorsy people are so nice, so friendly, so happy. I was watching Mad Mark the other day and he was saying about how he went into Asda and everybody just seems so miserable and downtrodden. And it's true. I go into Morrison's or Tesco's here and everyone just seems to be plodding along. But you go outdoors and I've seen cyclists go past this morning, I've seen joggers huffing and puffing, but they'll always raise their hand. Two ladies just gone past on the bike and they were so lovely and they just said, "Morning, how are you?" Smiled, waved. Because everybody that does outdoorsy stuff is all out here for the same reason I am, just to get out here and just to be outside. Yeah, it's just amazing, and they all want to stop. I've had it on the coast path when I've been out running. Everyone wants to stop and talk and ask you where you've been, what you've done, what areas you've gone to, and they want to tell you what their experiences are as well. And they're just so happy to share what they've done. And I'm happy to tell people what I've done, and you get ideas from it, and it's just fantastic. I love it. I just love it. I love getting out with the outdoor people. I miss the running club, but after COVID it's just not the same anymore, and I need to get out on the coast paths and yeah, just get out again. I love doing this. I've met so many people doing this, and everyone is just out here for the same reason, and we're all singing from the same song sheet because we're all getting the same experiences from the outdoors, and it's fantastic. The dog walkers are all out in force. See, look at that. Someone stepped in that. Oh, absolutely horrible. And they have the nerve to put signs up here stopping van camps because they think we leave a mess. That's the runway this morning. That field, I'm pretty sure, is going to be corn. Love that stuff. Yeah, later on in the year might come up here and have a few of those away. Used to do that as a kid. They used to grow corn on the cob in the fields on the outskirts of Reading. Me and my mate used to go down there with a carrier bag and fill them up, stick them in the fridge. Yeah, free corn on the cob for months. As well as the main path that goes through the edge of the airfield, there's also a path that goes parallel, and it goes down that way, but that's all on the grass. It's a bit uneven, and at certain times of the year they prefer you not to go down there because of the skylarks. I haven't exactly got the right gear with me. I've forgotten my coat. I've only got my trainers on. It's a new grazing livestock area. Cattle now grazing in this area. Crikey, the ground is really bumpy. I think it's where the cattle's been in there and the ground has been soft. Like I said, I'm not really sure where this path goes, but if anywhere, because it seems to have disappeared already. There's little tracks going off left and right. Yeah, I can see fences all around it, and I can see a gate over there. So yeah, could be one to try out for a while. There's another path going off. Yeah, there's little tracks all over. So if you do come up here and you've got a dog, be a great place to give them a bit of a run if the cattle is not grazing. I don't know if you can see them, but there's a farm just over there, just there, and there's a house just over there. That is the main road that goes from St Davids up towards Fishguard. It's a big triangular road going from Haverfordwest heading west to St Davids. The road goes from St Davids straight up to Fishguard and then back down from Fishguard to Haverfordwest. One big triangle. And there's loads and loads and loads of fantastic places on those roads. More old buildings over there, or what's left of them. I'd love to have seen this place before it all got knocked down. See, there's more gates there, so you can head off all over that way. What a shame that they've knocked all these down. Now that I've come out here, I really think I need to check some of these footpaths out. I don't think this goes anywhere. Don't think it goes any further. No, not by the look of it. Well, that is St Davids Airfield for you. Pretty much the same all the way along to the other end now.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Really helpful.
You see, something I don't get. According to Fuzzy Felts on Park for Night, he or she says there's no overnight camping signs in the car park here and at the east entrance, but they've not said anything about the laybys and park-ups on the road between them. There's no signs here, and all the little laybys and park-ups between here and the other entrance, no signs on those as well. Let's say goodbye to this little park-up for now, and we'll head off over to the east entrance. Along this road, there's all sorts of little park-ups here. I've seen people here. There's a slightly bigger one here. See, there's room. I think when I came up here the other day there was somebody in that one. People even stop in these little ones here. But in the summer, when the weather's nice, there's usually someone parked up here. This is the east entrance, and as you can see it's quite a big lay-by. Hello. Right, what I'm going to do is walk the length of this lay-by and see if I can spot the non-existent signs. Can't see any on this side. Can't see anything on that side. And it is a public road. Just showing you that I haven't missed anything. There's no posts. There's the Skylarks notice, the bag it and bin it signs, but nothing up here for no overnight parking. Just approaching the stone circle now. There's a path on the left that takes you up onto the road that we've just been along with all the little park ups, takes you up to the farm that we passed. It also takes you to the end of the runway. There's a path there that I have done, and that's a gorgeous little walk as well, and that takes you up to a little hamlet called Carvacic. That path in the summer when it's hot is another butterfly hotspot. It's a very narrow, twisty little path, and I've been through there, and it's just an amazing walk of colour with all the butterflies going through. And this is the stone circle. There's nothing ancient or mystical about it. Doesn't have any magical powers. It won't summon the devil if you do anything in the middle. It was put here in the early 2000s. There was some sort of local festival up here, and it was put in place for that. So if you want to come up and summon demons and stuff like that, it ain't gonna work. Right, I better do the sign off while it's quiet. Hope you've enjoyed the airfield. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope it's encouraged you to get out and do something like this. Now go out there and buy a map. Go and get a map of your local area. Mark off places on there that you've not been to before. Go out and enjoy what's on your doorstep. Go out and just explore places that you've never been to that are on the map of your area. I hope this has really encouraged you to get out and do something like that, and I hope I do encourage people to get out. Put in the comments if you've gone out and done something, gone out and had a walk somewhere close to home. Message me on I'm on Instagram, waiting for the knock, and tell me if you've got a map, and tell me where you've marked off that you want to go. And yeah, hope this has really encouraged you to get out and do something like this. So until next time, ta-ta for now.